In December 2025, I've set the goal and committed publicly to the goal that I want to double my revenue in 2026. And my first milestone was to do what is required to get 2 times more qualified leads and sales calls, because I know that when I get more sales calls, obviously, if the sales process and the messaging and the offers are the same, I will get 2 times more revenue. And I want to share with you today the obstacles and what I actually did to achieve it, because exactly on the 31st of March, we actually doubled our monthly revenue. Now, if we continue growing like this and implementing the same tactics and strategies in 2026, we will actually more than double the revenue of all my businesses. And yeah, that's something I tried for years, but it never really worked intentionally. In 2016, 2015, we also doubled our revenue, but that was like pure coincidence. We just won 2 big clients and they just doubled our revenue. But I cannot say that this was with intent, that I controlled my growth, right? That was my biggest problem actually back in these days, that I had no control over my sales pipeline and my revenue growth. Luckily, in 2018, my 2 biggest clients quit, and yeah, we lost 60,000 euro monthly revenue almost overnight. And that forced me to learn marketing on an expert level and build an automated lead generation and sales system. So here's what we did. Our funnel currently gives us a 400% ROI. That's not huge, but definitely it's enough to scale, because we are making 4 times more money than we put into our ads. And now, if you might have heard, right, there are other gurus promising you a 10x ROI, a 40x ROI. Yes, this can happen. I have clients doing a 40x ROI, which is crazy, right? But that's an exception. That's not what you should expect. And that's not required to make a lot of money, because where else in your business can you invest like money and make a 300 to 400% ROI? Almost impossible, all right? While growing the revenues, okay? So of course you could cut costs, let's say by firing people and replacing them with low-priced freelancers somewhere in, I don't know, Asia, Philippines, or wherever. But that's just a one-time thing. It doesn't scale. It's just a one-time cut. And then you typically have quality issues and all that stuff, right? But what I was looking for to double my revenues is just a way to like scale it and double and double and double again until we hit like 6 to 10 million in annual revenue. That's actually my goal in the next 3 years. All right. So we already had this funnel with 400% ROI, and I was very, very hesitant, with a bit anxiety, to really just double my ad spend, because like we already spend 30K a month and now I should spend 60K a month in my 2 businesses. And that felt like a big jump, but in the end, well, I just did it. We have a very accurate tracking system that helps us track lead quality and all the conversion rates in our entire marketing and sales process. So we can really see what's working and what needs improvements. And while we just doubled the ad spend effectively on the 1st of January 2026, we saw our cost per lead going up by around 20%. And I thought, oh my God, if this just continues increasing our costs, we will never make it, we will never hit it, we will just lose money, okay? That's what I was always afraid of. And actually, I forced myself to stay disciplined and just keep the ad spend high, okay? Just keep it double. And I saw that week after week, the lead quality got better, because in the beginning when I doubled it, I got a lot of shit leads, like people who have like 0 to 10K in monthly revenue, which is absolutely not our target audience. And I thought, okay, now I'm spending more money, the targeting is off and the algorithm is going crazy, delivering the wrong people. But after time passed and the algorithm got used to spending more money and obviously showing the ads to different people, and we got more qualified leads, the algorithm adjusted direction, I guess, and delivered more qualified leads. So now what else we had to do, obviously, is to hire more people in our sales team, because we cannot just double the ad spend, get double the amount of sales calls without like doubling the amount of people on our sales team. And also we need to prepare the fulfillment, because, well, we offer done for you services. So obviously we need more people. All right, so what I did next is we created HR funnels, so recruitment funnels. Same methodology, same psychology. We need to have a good offer promoting a position, a job role in our business that is attractive enough for other people to like feel motivated to apply. And that worked very well. We get all our customer success managers, copywriters, media buyers, etc., but also salespeople, setters and closers from these ads. And we've built a clear assessment process, right? Similar like our sales process. First discovery call, second is an expert call, and then we have another call with our team so that everyone can see if we want to work with this person and if the person can see if they want to work with us. And then we make the hiring decision and the person makes the decision if he or she wants to work with us. And that's how we hired like 3 or 4 more salespeople just to have more capacity, because typically just 30% of these salespeople will like succeed in the first 30 to 45 days. Then either the results are poor and we need to like replace them, or they don't like to work with these offers because they see they are not selling successfully and then they quit. Like we always need to have a bit more capacity, all right? And that's very important. Otherwise we always start from scratch and that's stressful when we double the ad spend in order to double our revenue, but always something breaks and we are always out of capacity. On the fulfillment side, we not just hired more people, but we actually used Claude Code to automate our fulfillment process by up to 90% using AI agent teams. And that's actually very powerful because honestly, I was also afraid when I double my ad spend that I will just have like 2 times more work. And I'm very protective about my time because I have a family, I have a disabled son, I like to do sports, right? I have all kinds of other things going on in my life that needs time and attention. So I cannot just work twice as much, right? So that's why I looked at, okay, what has the highest leverage? And I was always very interested in AI, but I never touched Claude Code. I just heard a lot about it in other networks and mastermind groups, but I thought it's just like, I don't know, I just didn't use it. I just thought it's playing around and it just distracts me. But one Sunday, I was driving with my son to my parents and I listened to some YouTube videos about Claude Code. And I finally understood the agent structure and how agents can review each other and how Claude Code can easily integrate with other tools to pull data and push data using APIs without like having to write random code, right? Which is what I did many years as a software developer, and I never want to do it again because it was so tiring, honestly. But with Claude Code, it's so easy to integrate with any tools. So what I found, if we already have a very structured fulfillment process, which we have, right? We have every step clearly defined, we have templates for every deliverable, and everything is very well documented, and we all have the tools already. So I just sat down and developed a prototype that end-to-end automates the entire fulfillment process of building automated lead generation and sales funnels. From like the strategy down to the sales scripts, reviews of the sales conversations, creation of the ads, publishing the ads on Meta, tracking the KPIs, making database decisions on the next optimization step, etc. So all this was typically done manually. And now it's automated. It's like done by agents, right? When a client comes in, they just fill a form and then the onboarding happens automatically through the agent teams. A script is created for the interview call, then we transcribe the call, we use the transcript, feed it back into the agent team, and they create the strategy, they create the positioning, the messaging, value proposition, the offers, the ad scripts, etc. They launch the campaign on Meta, they monitor it for 30 days, and like everything is automated. People just review the agents, right? That's what people are doing right now, but this allows us to like onboard 3 to 5 times more clients without hiring more people. And that has a huge impact on profitability, obviously, and also complexity of the business. Because when we always need to hire more people, like that comes with management overhead and like additional fixed costs, etc. So it's a risk. Additional complexity is always a risk for the business. So yeah, these AI agent teams are really a game changer. And if you are right now in the situation wondering how you can double the revenues of your business, like from my experience, the first and most important thing is having a predictable lead generation system. And if that works and it's giving you a 3x ROI or more every single month, then just increase the ad spend 20% every week and see what it does to your business. If the KPIs stay strong, right? If they just stay within the target KPI, then just scale it further. That's the easiest way. And I always knew that it's possible, but I think I I wasn't bold enough to just double the ad spend. But now as we did it, and I also found the solution to deliver the services for all these clients with AI agents, I think we are in a golden time. But now if you think you need to deploy AI agents to like double your business, I think that's not the right approach. I think the right approach is always look at what's currently your biggest bottleneck. And back in December, like our bottleneck was just getting more leads, right? And I always try to tweak the return on ad spend while keeping the ad spend stable. I always try to increase the conversion rate of my landing page, increase the conversion rate of our sales calls, etc. Right? I did this for, I don't know, 6 or 9 months. But actually it was as simple as doubling the ad spend, right? Of course, if the marketing system is not yet profitable, or if it's just like around a 2x ROI, I wouldn't go all in and double it, because obviously there is room to improve by increasing your prices or increasing your conversion rates. But once you tried to like increase these KPIs by tweaking conversion rates here and there and it doesn't work, then the only way to make more money and grow the business further to the next level is just like increasing your ad spend. And that's why we run paid ads, because we don't want to do more work in order to get more clients in. We just want to push a button and be in full control of our sales pipeline and actually get more leads and clients. That's what I always wanted. That's what we have. I was hesitant to do it for 6 to 9 months. Now we did it and I see it actually works. It just requires patience and KPI-based monitoring and the elimination of fear that when you get more clients, then you might get overloaded and overworked. That was one of my biggest fears. But if that is your current biggest bottleneck and your constraint, then either hire more people or like automate the work with AI agents. Before you automate with AI agents, you definitely need to have the process dialed in, and all deliverables that should be created by these AI agents should be defined and documented. You should have templates, because in the end, these agents just do what you instruct them to do. Okay, they also do a bit more, but that doesn't mean that it's contributing to the result your clients want and that it actually contributes to your business and it is the quality you want to deliver. Okay, so there's definitely more than just having a set of tools and AI agents to automate work if you are also interested in delivering quality work and results for your clients. So yeah, I hope you can take something away. Always look at your biggest constraint, your bottleneck, and then be bold, measure the results. Don't be afraid to break something, because you can always fix it. But if you do it like I did it in the previous 6 to 9 months and you're just hesitant, wondering, okay, where you can tweak a bit of details here and there, and you never do the right thing, which is in my case just double the ad spend, you will never get a result, or you will wait for too long. I should not say never get the results, because I also achieved it. But yeah, it took me 6 to 9 months to realize that. Yeah, I hope that helps you. And if you want more of these videos, give me a like and subscribe. I'm creating more of these videos, showing you what I do in order to grow my business to 10 million in revenue per year and help other businesses build automated sales funnels so they, and eventually you, can grow with automation, get more leads and clients, and finally say goodbye to high dependencies on referrals and a few big clients. So if that's you and you're interested, below this video, we also have an offer where we implement this system in 30 days to your business. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. You can build based on all our experience after spending more than 1 million of our own money and generating over 30 million since 2011, which is 13.4 million of revenue in my own business. If that's of interest for you, then below this video in the description, you'll find a link. I'm looking forward to seeing you soon. Cheers and happy scaling.